God, except Ryan Higa's version is still up.
Spider-Man wants him.
I find Ryan Higa's version and not the actual one.
Oh, somebody said when the guy from Fear Factor is grossed out, you know you're in for some.
Oh my God, he hosted Fear Factor.
Yes, you didn't know that.
I didn't even think about
Okay,
that.
I grew up watching it with family, so I knew him from that.
I think that's where I knew him from. I've never really watched anything with him.
He was on the series News Radio, where he worked with Phil Hartman, Andy Dick, Dave Foley.
Andy Dick.
Yes, okay. And, okay, you've heard of the stories around him, haven't you? And you've heard that he is supposedly responsible for the deaths of Chris Farley, Phil Hartman, because he got Hartman's wife re-addicted to drugs. And you know what? You know about that story. Morgan, you know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I met someone who worked with Phil Hartman.
Dude, I don't know. I've seen Andy Dick on this girl. She hosts this show every Sunday on YouTube, and she's dating Andy Dick. And oh my God, what a loser!
He's got a lot of issues. He's more well known for just a crazy story. There's a whole Reddit page talking about people's stories of what they came across with him, and one even said that it was back when those rings were going on, stealing rings, and there were a release of famous people's cell phone numbers, and they called Andy Dick's number, but then it got to where he would call just to start crying and telling about his problems, and apparently he was blaming everything on Jeff Goldblum.
Wow.
Yes, I'm serious. Oh, okay. And also, Andy Dick he got his head beat on the stool on the bar.
Good.
At the improv, or the show, it's one of the top comedy places, by John Lovitz, who was best friends with Phil Hartman. And he blames Andy Dick for the loss of his friend because he got Hartman's wife re-addicted to drugs, and she led her to kill him, and then
that he just got evicted from. It looked like a trap house, and it was just so gross, and the door was just it looked like it was, I don't know how they did this to the door, but it was just only partway there, and it looked like an axe chopped it down. I don't know. But
I saved the Reddit page.
I love that.
Seriously, and if you look at I read nearly the whole chat. The people was like, yes, this is what happened to me when I came across him. He hits on everything.
Yeah, dude, in this girl's song, she has the song that she made. It's a diss track to him, and it's called My Fiancé, because, technically they're...
oh my gosh, she was engaged.
One of her lines in it is, he doesn't... Wait, he only fucks guys, they don't fuck him, so he'll fuck anything.
And you know what? And I was very disappointed that YouTube took down that video.
Dude, I'm kind of bummed.
Or maybe the person that had the account maybe got rid of it for some reason. But this was back in 2007. It was at the Screen Actors Guild Awards. Kiefer Sutherland and his co-star in 24 were on the red carpet. How?
Oh my God! Throwback.
He was there. He just popped out of nowhere at the SAG Awards in 2007, and he was near Kiefer, and Kiefer was being such the most patient person I've ever seen around Andy Dick. And Andy Dick was on his shoulders like, Kiefer's my friend, and he wouldn't shut up, and Kiefer was just taking his time, talking and mentioning to people, shaking hands and stuff like that, and then it came to go into Kiefer's co-star's limousine, and as Andy was trying to get in there, and people were just kind of pulling back, no. And then as it went off, it stopped midway. And then he ran and went over to the door, and they let him in. And I was like, Kiefer, don't ever let that guy near you. He will hit on anything, and you could end up dead. We can't lose you. You're a treasure.
That's fair.
But nothing happened, and TMZ talked about it too. I just hate the video enough because that was so entertaining, but it made me angry because the man, if he even is called a man, he's got so many problems.
Oh yeah.
It's really sad.
It's sad, but he doesn't want to change, so just let him be Andy Dick.
Oh yeah, here it is. This was 10 years ago. See, this is how far back this was. Okay, 10 years ago. Years back, when Paris Hilton's phone got hacked, everyone had a chance to grab a celebrity's phone number and try and call them before they got changed. A friend of mine was apparently the only person who saved Andy Dick's number. So while every other member was disconnected in a matter of days, he got in the habit of calling Mr. Dick every now and then when he was drunk, just for blanks and giggles. At first, he figured he would just call him, hang up, blank with him a little, whatever, but he would answer no matter time he called. And he would talk to him. 4 hours.
That sounds about right.
What started as an attempt to prank call apparently turned to a free therapy, and he would just pour his heart out. Talk about his failed potential, drug habits, all the stuff you have heard before. One interesting thing, and this is what I think is funny. He blames all his problems on Jeff Goldblum. I was like, well, yeah, because the dude is a way better person than you are, man.
Is it because he's Jewish? Because he called this girl that he's engaged to a cheap Jew? Which, like, isn't funny, but, like...
Actually, his fiance, I mean, his former girlfriend of his, 2 kids is Jewish, so he's probably
crazy?
using that as a joke.
He, like, says the meanest shit, but then, like, that's the people he dates, like... It's weird.
He's just
I love
his
that
comedy's just
so much.
Yeah. Okay. Apparently, early in his career, he was happy and successful and in love with a special lady. Then Goldblum comes along and steals his girl. What?
I love that.
First of all, though, Goldblum is a way interesting person than Andy Dick and probably doesn't bother people that he's around.
Probably not. He's probably a decent human being, unlike Andy Dick.
Yeah, and there's no deaths around him.
No. And I'll believe the death thing, because, like, he is such a shady person. It's wild. I love what Richard said up in the chat. I don't know if you saw it, but he said, reminds me of the story where Rip Torn was drunk and broke into a bank because he thought it was his
Oh, no! Oh, an R.I.P., man, to Rip Torn.
The only thing I've seen that guy in is the Larry Sanders Show, but, like, I'm picturing that age doing that.
I guess not everyone can have Bill Murray crash their parties. Yes, Bill Murray has done that.
Oh, I literally hate Bill Murray, only because of that Netflix thing he made, the Christmas one. I literally hate that so much that I hate Bill Murray in general.
Oh, dang!
It was bad.
This isn't a big deal, he's done that almost at their shows, the improv group. There's a code, Amy Poehler, and Matt Bassert, Matt Walsh, Dean Roberts will often pull the audience and ask how many people have ever ridden an elephant. Maybe a few people put up their hand. Then they will pull the audience and ask how many people have ever dealt with unwanted sexual events from Andy Dick. The second group is almost always bigger. Yes, like, there are guys and women that have said this has happened to all of them.
It's creepy.
I mean, look, honestly, if you're bi, you're bi, I guess. It's just...
But he doesn't...
Well, you're bothering people. I mean... And this is not just because you're doing in LA or something. This holds true across the country, yes. He done something outside the Buffalo Wild Wings somewhere in some other state, and he got an arrest record on it.
The girl he's dating now, she uploaded the video, like, or the voicemails he sent her they were so mean, and, like, they're right on YouTube, and I love that, because that made him more mad, probably, than the diss track she made. Like, it makes him go crazy, and it's pretty funny. He was at a Motel 6 for a while, after he went homeless, and then that girl let him move in with her, and, like, then she's like, now I have to buy a safe, because she didn't feel comfortable with all her jewelry there and stuff.
Oh my gosh, the Shreveport, Louisiana one. I'm not gonna read that one.
Oh my god, poor Morgan. He's still looking for the Barbie girl parody.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, dude, that's so sad.
This has been a video from freaking 5th grade I need to find. At this point, unless anyone can find 2 Tweedledbirds out in the front yard dancing to this.
Andy Dick, I knew him mostly from the movie In the Army Now with Pauly Shore, except Pauly Shore is much more interesting and tolerable. He's just a funny guy.
Andy Dick was in. He's
Well, yeah,
that
the long
unmemorable.
short, he can. A lot of people get annoyed by him. I think it's because of the way he talks, but he's just got a heavy Southern California accent. He can't help it. He grew up there.
He sounds a little feminine.
I'm not gonna lie, he kind of does, but no, he's straight ignorant. But yeah, he was in a lot of stuff when I was a kid, and my mom loved stuff. Like he's funny, and it was sad that he went with Big Ed or No Neck Ed from 90 Day Fiance to a mall.
I love that show.
Okay.
He's still a tweet.
And he went around asking, "Do you know who this guy is?" And they knew the guy from 90 Day Fiance instead of Pauly Shore. Whereas if you ask my mom, she'll know who Pauly Shore is because, well, then again, a lot of them were young, like maybe a little bit younger than even I am, and so they probably wouldn't have an idea who he was. So it could be a generational thing.
Oh my god, Richard loves 90 Day Fiance too. I just watched the season with oh my god, that guy, fuck. I forget what their names were, but like when they were in the reunion show and like he kept like getting asked these hard questions and he hated it. I forget. I think it was like season 3. I don't know. Wait, I'm gonna Google what Andy Dick is in. Because I want to say I should know what he was in, right? Because I'm 31 and I want to say he was in stuff when I was a kid.
Oh my god.
Road Trip. Inspector Gadget. Shut the fuck. Oh, he wasn't. Oh my god.
Yeah, vaguely I do remember that movie.
I think
And
that's
the second
probably where I
movie's
know
still
from
fun.
the most. Oh my god, I really want to watch that movie now.
I don't like it. Okay. I don't like Matthew Broderick. I
hate Matthew Broderick. I think he's the cheesiest actor.
Minus Ferris Bueller, everything else.
Okay, yeah, except that one. That's the only exception. And Deck the Halls, but only because DeVito makes up for it.
Okay. I have to message my sister now because we're watching this. Inspector.
No. Okay, somebody said Andy Dick once threw up on my backpack in the surrounding floor. He then tried to cover it up by tossing a box of crackers. Oh my gosh, I feel bad for him. Oh my. Okay, somebody said, I was driving down Beverly Boulevard in Los Angeles about 10 years ago. So, this was 10 years ago, and that was 10 years ago. So basically, this was 2002. Behind this Jeep.
Election?
What?
Was he in election?
Matthew Broderick was.
Oh, yeah, he was. I got you.
Okay, 20 years ago, this guy was driving down Beverly Boulevard behind this Jeep with his top off. I remember remarking about this because I was in a Jeep with the top off as well. At any rate, as soon as I say something, I see the guy on the passenger side of his Jeep stand up while it was going about 20 miles per hour. 5 or 6 stores up, Andy Dick was walking out of some shop, and this guy in the Jeep has seen him and said, and halfway out of the Jeep screams, "You suck, Dick!"
Oh.
And hucks a half-full milkshake right at him.
I want to know what his reaction was.
Okay, before he sees it coming, this milkshake hits him square in the chest and explodes from the top of the cup on his face. 1 in a million shot. As I passed him, he was fanning at his face with both hands and spitting out milkshake. One of the funniest things I've ever witnessed.
Dude.
Why the hell does one of my videos show up when I turn this?
You know what, I'm just gonna... If you want to just browse through this. Here you go. Just for research. Let's just say research.
Sugar solid.
Oh yeah, I do remember something that, okay. This was funny. Okay, Pauly Shore did a parody appearance on the show Cheaters. And he made... Oh my, I'm amazed he got away with it. Okay. Okay, everything's working. Okay, Pauly Shore and Cheaters. This was a special part of a special he was doing, and this was 2007, so this is old.
Dude, what a throwback already.
So we followed him. We have some footage of her and her would-be lover. Now here she is getting into an SUV. Might be a friend. Yeah, man, it's not a friend. You know, now the car left in a hurry and we weren't able to follow it. Oh, that's who car that is. That's a friend Summer's car. Oh, bitch. I got to go, man. I got to get back to it. Shit, I'm cheating. I got to cheat. Well, yeah, I got to go back to work. I'll get it done. On this day of the investigation, same car. A little white guy gets out and walks towards your apartment. I got footage of him making out. I don't know if you're interested. Right there. Oh, I did not see that. I did not see that shit right now. Oh, see this. All your kids are watching. Cheering them on. Hold on. Okay, how it goes.
Okay, so
Dude, I don't even, like, I do now, but I didn't even remember that show. No, I didn't.
he did? I didn't know that. Okay. I think he was imitating a Ebonics in this part. It was hilarious. And I was like, this ain't real, this is a parody. And he's also really been on Ridiculousness. I need to see that one. With my mom.
I didn't see the Pinocchio trailer. That's insane. How about the Pinocchio trailer?
Him and Rob Schneider need to badly do a movie together.
Dude, I low-key love Rob Schneider.
Okay, you know what? Rob Schneider is exactly my height, 5'3".
No way.
I didn't know he was that short.
I didn't know you were that short.
He's not short.
Oh, wow.
Now I'm gonna be greater. Now I'm
Well, I mean,
realizing I
Rob
remember you
Schneider
mentioned
is half,
people. I'm gonna be
he's half
taller
a
than both of you.
Filipino on his mom's side, so maybe the height has something to do with it. I mean, Pauly Shore is like 5'7", which, again, that's nothing. But 5'3" is short. That's more short.
It's tiny. Have you ever seen The Hot Chick? Because that's my favorite movie with Rob Schneider.
I had the VHS.
Oh my god, I used to. It's so good.
Yes.
It's so good. I want to watch that.
I think he nailed it, like, playing
Dude, for
a
real.
teenage girl in the mind of a criminal. Yeah.
Jessica.
Yes!
Okay, it's official. I recreated.
Oh, you know, Adam Sandler has a
Are you
cameo
giving up?
in that.
No, I straight up tried to get an emulator to see if I can go back to YouTube.
Joe's back!
You know, I remember, and I would imitate this, the parts when Adam Sandler would say, you see that? You put your weed in there.
Dude, I say that all the time.
I was a kid. I didn't know what weed was. My mom had to, like, tell me, like, a year later what that was. And
Put your weed in there.
I just wanted to go along with your story.
I'm trying to make a time machine so I can go back to 5th grade for this at this point.
Dude, that sucks. Wait, you were in 5th grade in 2007?
That was it. 2000. Whatever year I found this video.
I was in 5th grade in 2004.
I was in 5th grade in the year 2000. I'm old.
Mamma mia.
You're not to pray.
Morgan,
3 years.
I love that.
I'm trying.
IDK, I don't know is a grade. I love that sentence too.
No, I don't need to do for singing this shit. Come on, I need the video.
You'll never find it. It's in a vault.
I don't care. I'll freaking explode that vault.
How do you? Okay. What do you guys say? Oh, how do I phrase this? When you're in school, what is each year? Secondary school. Wait. I don't know. 5th grade, we were 10. I'll just say that. Here in America. Yes. Primary school at my church, too. Although, I'm not Mormon anymore. Hard pass. Hard pass.
Oh wait, I just remembered. Pauly Shore's sister, Sandy. Yes, that was her name, Sandy Shore.
As long as I get to live in Scotland for free, I would love that. I'm on my way. Bye.
His sister dated Andrew Dice Clay.
Who?
Pauly Shore's sister once dated Andrew Dice Clay.
It's for you.
Sixth wife?
Even alcohol addiction, dude. I didn't drink for the longest time, and the past couple weekends I've just been getting drunk, and it's been great. Now I'm on my beer I've had for over a year that I don't even like, but I ran out of my other beer, and so now I'm drinking Purple Haze Raspberry Lager. It's nasty, but it's doing the trick.
Okay. I always like
The Sopranos! I love The Sopranos. I haven't seen... I thought you were asking if I had. I haven't... I need Heather to show me, because I don't... I guess I could mute myself.
I only watched, maybe 3 episodes.
I'm gonna mute myself.
I didn't watch it. I knew it was popular when I was a kid. And I remember everybody... Well, not everybody, but I remember reading people talking about how they complained about the way it ended. But I also remember on Mad TV, did parodies of it. And if it was on PAX TV, which means if it got syndication and how it would all go. Because
okay, I'm so sorry, but I'm watching this trailer and it's bringing me back to when I was a kid. And I've never seen all of Pinocchio because it scares the shit out of me. And this is scaring me.
Oh, I heard a lot of great stuff about Gandolfini. And it was sad that his 12-year-old son found him dead in his hotel. Yeah, that was very sad.
It's creepy.
Well, yeah, I mean, your dad who's your best friend.
Pinocchio is really a movie about child trafficking. Accurate.
They're very least.
Now I don't feel so dumb being scared of it.
Did you find it?
You found it?
No, it's the song. But yeah, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about once you. Yeah.
All right. If it was on PAX TV.
I go to Food Line every Wednesday for the hot sale.
Food Line is awesome.
I don't like it.
I love it. Make sure you get the same fresh food. You should know how to pick up the same affordable prices.
Dude,
Forgot about. I don't have ad blockers.
And now, for the first time on network television, the PAX Network proudly presents the syndicated television debut of The Sopranos.
Richard is ashamed of you.
We are the double. I don't give a f.
They take it out.
You know why I don't eat this shit? Why don't you get it from your little Russian food? Tell you what, why don't you get it? Let's talk about your anger towards your mother. Anger? Anger what? Well, you're clearly angry at her. Yeah, no shit genius inside. Hey, Charles, listen, I didn't have anger at her, alright? I hated that shit. Let's explore this. But you know what? Why don't you explore this? Get down about my mother.
Huge jump.
And I'll tell your father about your grades. I'm not talking to him. He's a fucking... What the fuck? I'm a racist. Over here. To my house, Sony. You just told me. I hope you're happy. Where's your gabagool?
Don't worry. It's not.
Give me a chance. Don't do it.
Oh, yes, that's Joey Diaz right there in the back.
You think you can... It was a thing. You rat. I'm gonna go look at you. Think about my pleasure.
It's just Sopranos with Butcher.
It's a parody.
What's the place gabagool?
Gabagool.
So shut the f... Alright.
Oh, Matthew was so awesome back in the day.
It was.
But yeah, I mean, I found the song ages
And Will Ferrell was awesome on the show. He's just funny.
Yeah, I mean, I found the song basically a while ago, but I freaking can't find the damn video.
Oh,
How
man.
long did you spend finding that? That was really sad.
I know. I barely just played this on my voice. Singing.
And I do remember, it was actually 12 years ago, when I was visiting my dad's family. And I did know that The Sopranos was syndicated for a while on A&E channel. And I saw Dad sitting in the chair and he was watching it. And I was like, "This Sopranos?" He said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay." I didn't care. And so, well, I mean, I was just like, the thing is, if it's the, I mean, violence is okay, but it's the other stuff I don't.
The
Club and
Okay, the strip club scenes are fine. I don't have a problem with seeing
the sex
like
scenes?
female nudity, but not. I don't want to see the. I don't want to see that.
That's right.
And
Hey, Keon!
no, thank you, Keon.
Yeah.
I am a real American.
And if it does show, I'll have to fast forward. And honestly, I'm afraid I'll see something accidentally. I'm just. Yeah, Jacoby and Ira get on to me like that, and I'm like, look, I can't help it, okay?
That's fair.
Yeah, it's because they keep pointing all the friggin' time, so yeah.
Well,
Brag about it, my ass!
no, but I don't know about Ira, so.
I don't remember male nudity in Sopranos. Maybe there is.
Okay, I don't want to see him. I don't want to see male nudity. That's what I don't want to see.
I don't remember any, but maybe there could be. I don't know.
I don't know. Jack Ugly said there was plenty of it, or
Of male
whatever.
nudity?
Well, he didn't
There's
say it.
plenty
Plays
of
it that
titties
way.
in that show. I can't maybe I don't know. I've seen it 3 times, full series, but I don't remember male nudity. But there is plenty of titties.
Well, that technically, in most of the old world, that's not even a sexual object.
That's true.
So, it's really an American thing, but I mean, it's part of how I raised. But I don't sexualize people's bodies though. But I mean, and because I'm a woman, I don't really have a problem seeing
Same.
something that, But if it's a guy, it's just no. I don't want to know. So
There is male nudity in Game of Thrones, though.
no.
What a great show!
Oh,
There's
no.
plenty of male nudity in that too.
What?
In Game of Thrones. But I don't remember any in Sopranos, so you might be good.
I don't. Okay. I would just, from what I've read of Game of Thrones about the show on TV Tropes, which that website, I could be on it all day. It's a great website. It talks about the tropes in popular culture and okay, what would that? Well, reading about the queen and the brother, and I'm like,
Dude, it was wild.
she is a bitch.
Oh, she's a bitch, and it's so satisfying when she dies.
Yeah, but he went back to her,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you should have stayed behind and redeemed yourself, but no, don't. And,
Yeah, he had
and
the
again,
chance.
and then there were other stuff, and from what I've read, a lot of
There's
people
a
were
lot
really
of
happy, although the one thing I remember being talked about was that brat of a son she had.
Oh yeah,
I hated the sight of him, and I never watched the show, but I could just see in
Nice,
that.
him.
I hated the kid when I just saw him. That's how much he sold that character.
I know, right? You
Nice,
did.
him.
I never watched the show, but looking at his face, I hated
Yeah,
it.
if you can hate him just by a picture of him, or even
Yes.
just a little clip, he did
and-
a good job.
And Nikolai Coster-Waldau, when he actually was on, Opie and Anthony talking about, it was actually for them, Mama, which, I don't know if I can watch that, only because it has to do with children. Anyway, he said that the kid is a sweet kid, and he actually, takes,
Thanks, Tia.
theology classes, but he said it's just when he gets in front of the camera, he sells it.
Dude, that's amazing.
I read character.
I love that. That is so sad that these geeks that watch that take it that seriously.
No, he got a difference. And after a while, he quit acting. He just quit acting.
Really?
Yeah, I think he quit.
Dude, he was barely in like what, 2 seasons, maybe 3.
No, not afterward. I think it was a little later, like years past
That's sad.
that. But he probably just wanted to focus on academics mostly.
That's fair.
Because there's some people that don't like especially if they're a child and they were in the industry for a long time, they don't want to deal with it anymore.
Yeah, like that kid from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. He became an accountant.
Hey, that pays good money.
Well, basically goes up to him and just goes, Oompa Loompa
Twin girls! Oh my god, welcome to the stream!
I am here to just hunt your ass.
So, okay, Warm-Ups is pretty great at finding things. Like, he did find that Twin Girls stock photo that they used. It was indeed a stock photo and not an actual. Because, like, it had a watermark. And you'd think if you owned the photo, you would have it without a watermark, right? But they had it with the watermark that was on the stock photo. Or you would buy the picture if you wanted it to be realistic. Mike TV, no, it was Charlie. Charlie became an accountant.
Alright, I'm gonna have to find, okay. And it was funny, right? And I never listened to it, but I knew they existed. I knew they existed because of, well, the Anthony Weiner photo scandal. It was first revealed on that show by Andrew Breitbart, and that's how I found out about their existence. And that's when Anthony Weiner became the laughingstock of the area. Bye,
I love that. Love it.
They don't call me Anthony Weiner for nothing. And that guy's just laughing stock. What else?
But when I wanted to, because I wanted to be, well, when Nikolai Coster-Waldau was on briefly, and I think that was a big deal for them too, because they're like, oh my gosh, we got somebody from a major show on here. And then when they started talking about the kid in the show, you know, the one that was a horrible person. Again, you look at him, you hate him. And I love the way that Jim Norton put it. I was like, yes, oh my gosh.
What did he say?
He said, that little twerp.
Okay, that's accurate.
Well, no, you gotta hear it in Jim Norton's voice is what makes it even funnier. And then I heard Anthony laughing in the background. And I wonder if he asked him for his autograph, because Jim Norton, he has an obsession with celebrities. He's obsessed with getting them signing things, and
he's obsessed with smoking weed with them around the fireplace again.
No, he really does have a problem. There was a whole show on Opie and Anthony dedicated to the discussion of it, because he went as far as when he was talking about, he was on the plane with Nicolas Cage, and he was very tactical, and he was like, okay, I don't want to approach him like a crazy friend, but I'll do it this way. And the way he was explaining it, they said that's how serial killers think. Funny. Oh dang, I'm lagging.
Are you?
Oh, I am?
I blame Bobby Worldwide.
I blame
It's not his fault.
YouNow's drunken staff. Adam McCann used to be friends with one of the drunken staff. Used to, because he barely acted for the piss anymore. Afraid of snorting shit.
You're getting so many fans. Master Mott became your fan.
No.
You're gonna become partner for your birthday. I'm just kidding about that.
No.
I tried.
I tried so hard and got so far.
Dang it. It's loading on my side. It's lagging. Hold on.
Does YouNow? He's drunker than ever.
Now, I will say, the Game of Thrones in general, I will just say, the way that everything looks, and the designs and styles and all that, I love that. I love the Byzantine, like Baroque style.
Dude, I feel like the internet should make this a thing, but they should make like HBO shows where they're like more PG for people who don't want to feel that nudity and sex scenes, so that you could watch that because you would love Game of Thrones.
Well, yeah, I'm sure the story is good and everything. I just don't want to see that. Although I've heard that in earlier seasons they were heavily emphasizing that, but then the later seasons they stopped
because they actually emphasize the story more than just nudity and sex.
Yeah, but that's the problem. And of course, Jay Cudley tell me it's just a few moments, and then it's done. And I'm like,
I mean, it's true, but then you have to like sit there and wait for that to fast forward through it or whatever. But I mean.
Well, then again, Jay Cudley is.
Spider-Man just told me this. Hold on, this is breaking news. He just said, "If you were a wiener, I would hold you." I'm gonna just tell him much love.
Heck, when Morgan was okay. I mean, this is just how awkward I am. It's just something very personal.
Me. What? Wait, are we still talking about Game of Thrones?
Well, just the subject of, or
I honestly don't mind watching it as long as I'm not with my parents.
The
like, I don't
times
want to watch it.
Oh my, that's like one of the top shows that you don't want to watch with your parents. Of course, it's going to be on that list.
Now, I told my dad, I'm like, Dad, you need to watch the show, but I refuse to watch it with him.
no. Yeah, but now, Walking Dead, you can watch with family. Have you ever watched Walking Dead?
I saw 2 episodes and I was like, this isn't for me. Maybe I should have given it more time.
Was it like the first season or was it a couple seasons back?
It was the very first season, the first 2 episodes of the first season.
Okay, my mom didn't catch on to it until like maybe 2 years after it started.
Yeah, I figure it's one of those shows that it takes a bit because I feel like Game of Thrones is like that too.
And I knew the basic story and as it went on, but my mom just wanted to get through it all.
Wait a minute, we got Richard in the chat. He's opposing to your view. But please go on because I do want to know.
Okay, well, the reason I like the show, because it gives you an idea of what will we do if things just go to crap? How wider society, and there's some aspect of what would you do when you got to put people in your shoes, you put yourself in their shoes, and like, what would you do?
I guess.
Although
it just loses me at zombies. I hate zombies. I think that's an overplayed topic. I don't like anything zombie related.
Because
I didn't really care either, but then
the old school stuff was better up until getting a lot of shows basically are just bastardizing into the ground.
Now it's really try hard. But I really only gave that show 2 episodes.
So
my mom started watching it. Okay, she didn't watch it when it first premiered, but it was 3 years ago. Later, after that, she wanted to start back with the older seasons, and she started watching it. And I was like, "So what's going on?" And it was like, "Okay, well, Rick, the main protagonist of it, he just got it, but his wife was cheating on him with his partner." And I was like, and she just hateable. So I'm sorry, but I mean. And as on Your Movie Sucks, he did explain like, wow, as Rick is finding his way to find him, Lori is slutting it up. The way he said it, because I was showing her and Jay, and I was like, it was hilarious. The way he just put it, he was just straight to the point.
Hey Sim, Jordan wants.
Yeah, he wants up. Okay.
Hi, Evan.
What up,
Hi.
boy?
Evano.
Hi, Morgan. Hello.
Hello.
Definitely haven't been to it.
I do need to give that show more than 2 episodes.
Guy's a big balloon.
I'm not gonna lie, Negan has made it a little better, and he redeemed himself.
Guy's a fat ass big balloon. No offense, he's a great balloon at the same time. It's a fat balloon, but it's a great balloon. At least it's standing and not flying away.
Well, that's because it's got a clip on it.
You have so many fans from, like, Great Britain.
How did you know Great Britain?
Wild.
Mostly because of me.
Yeah, people tell I'm from Great Britain as soon as they hear my accent immediately.
Uh-huh.
Straight up, a lot more people know me from Britain and America at this point. It's freaking
Yeah, so it's kind of, that's probably why you...
Jordan's a main one, but also like a lot of the freaking British partners and shit on here.
It's Sarah from here, so she's British, if you can call her. There's a lot of British people here that are part of it.
Yep. Including one of them who just straight up started in OnlyFans, who I was friends with.
Wait, did I always thought British know YouNow was part of it? What the hell? I did not know that.
Well, I only know only one who did start it.
I know Self-Fella's part of it.
It's really the same age as me and blowing up as fast as me.
Right, Self-Fella, she's part of it, and she's British. And Twiggy as well. She's part of it too.
Oh yeah, Twiggy's known me for a while. I haven't really talked to her as much as well. I only really did when she was in Valve streams a lot.
Also, Self-Fella as well. She's another one too. And then you have Legend of Luke as well, which is another part of it.
Apparently Luke used to be in RAF and Jacob knew him and shit, but yeah. He's AW, so she really, so yeah. Or from what I know.
Oh, I think you're becoming a fan, Jackie McGee.
Y'all better not meet no damn bots.
Oh,
Fuck your freaking house down.
Wait, whose birthday is it? Because that's why I went.
Heather's, boy! What do you think the balloon is?
Oh, it's your birthday. Oh, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Yo, I think I'm still going insane just from trying to find the Barbie video one.
Did you have cake or do anything nice?
Yeah, my mom got me flowers.
Nice.
And a 6-pack case of Mountain Dew, Spark.
Cool. That's a cool present. Have it.
And, well, I bought this for myself to have. It's not alcohol. It's not
I love Martinelli's.
And what's also an addition is when I'm done with this bottle, I can reuse it
Yeah.
to store water in.
I mean, you could put anything.
what in?
We could put water in there. Anything.
Well, water just to keep for emergencies if there's an outage, because we have well water and we need electricity to get it out. So
So that should come in handy.
oh yeah, I got a lot of containers of 2 liters of water just in a cabinet too.
Because last thing you want is your house to be on fire or to have a flooded lake water.
Or for drinking and washing again.
That would be
Also-
bad.
But yeah, I like Walking Dead because it shows you, like, what would you wear in your shoes? Although, nah, I
Quit
don't
all
think
the
so.
stupid walking Bundo zombies to hamburger.
I'll tell you, I loved it when when her and Glenn, they had to go out to get Maury grind stuff that she needed, including abortion pills, and dealt with a near attack until Glenn saved her, and when she got back, she was furious, and I loved how angry she was. That woman was like, here's your lotions, your soaps, and your abortion pills, and I was like, oh. She was about to consume the pills, but then she threw it back up and she changed her mind. It's like, okay, this is my... I was like, yeah, you better feel sorry. You will. And Judith Grimes became the best thing.
Oh my god.
Although it's not Rick's kid, but she's got his strength.
You know what the Walking Dead really needs?
Well, think about
IS in it to talk sense into everybody.
I mean, yeah, there would be a lot of hiking pregnancies in The Walking Dead and all that because
I
that
am
is
watching the
human nature won't change. People don't stop screwing when the world ends.
I haven't watched Breaking Bad before Walking Dead.
No, wait. Here's the thing.
My dad watched the show.
Yeah.
I don't think he saw the last episode though.
You have zombies in that too sometimes.
No, here's the thing I just see to them. Quit screwing in the damn farms and let's get our asses out of the freaking town. Away to get our guts
Wait,
all
what
the
was that?
zombies.
What do you?
Like, why would you even attempt that? Just kill
No,
the zombie.
Heather, that's my version of The Walking Dead, where I just show up and basically talk sense into dumbasses.
That's fair.
Well,
And
I
have
mean,
a shit ton of Mountain Dew. But yeah.
well, even if the world goes to because people are going to want to feel like they're going to be back to normal at some point, and that is realistic. Although, because, well, the biological imperative is there, and it's also a comfort mechanism. Okay, I'm not going to go that deep.
Or
I
no,
just know
even better, we don't have just me in there. We just have
And
Master
plus, it's not
Shake
easy to the zombie, because they can only come back and then you get killed. You know, so
Think of it, Master Shake would be perfect, because really the dude just wants to slack off at his job no matter what.
they say chopping the head off of the zombie doesn't always work, because you can put the head back on, which is a weird thing.
not in the show.
Oh, no, not in the show. But in Curiosity, it was actually a thing.
No, you got to sever the. I think it's the stem. It's a part. It's near the hippocampus that is where everything is for the connection to the brain and spinal cord. I think you hit that part, and then that's where you got a big kill.
Anywhere else around the neck is not useful, but if you don't have that area, then yeah, it's still done.
You know what? It's getting late.
I just realised that too.
You're gonna go to bed.
But well, I mean, I'll probably have a little something. But if there's anybody that is raidable,
Ooh, I don't know.
I mean, you can look. There was like,
What the hell? How's he doing?
wait, you seen someone, Morgan?
No, I'm just wondering how the hell Dev is live right now, and I missed it.
who's live?
Yeah, well.
It's hard to find someone on at this time, so no one barely on.
I also have a headache too, so
Oh, that sucks.
Usually Shay's on, but she was on yesterday.
Yeah, she.
and it's because of that. Oh yeah, I share a birthday with Theo Vaughn.
Oh yeah.
I don't think she's gonna be on.
Although he's 14 years older than me, so that's the only difference.
Try to with people we know without
Screw it. Right. I'm literally seeing you still live for some freaking money doing it.
If only with people that we know while he was actually on, that'd be great.
I know so much, Jordan. Don't doubt my abilities.
I don't know, I would never doubt your abilities.
Just giving you Heather the raid command. Once Doc Lowe.
Yeah, give me the raid command
Better let
of
me.
who you want to raid.
Yeah, because I know he's the only one on with shit that do want to. You want me to scoop with Doc?
Well, thank you, Child of God, for reassuring me about the Sopranos.
Oh, dude, it's such a great show, and like I really don't. I don't want to be wrong, but I don't think there's male nudity in that. I've seen it 3 times. I think you're good to watch.
Child of God has got a fan from Gordon.
Well, and it seems like there's more easier storyline I can follow anyway.
Oh, it's a great storyline. Great storyline. If you love mafia stuff, you'll love it.
I actually have an interest in it, just basically part of sociology.
I don't
yeah,
like soap, but I used to love soap, so if I did, I would probably have to.
No, we're not talking about. It's not a soap opera. It's a drama.
It ain't British.
Oh no, but it's like asking me like what my favourite soap opera was. Like if I did like soap.
I hate those. I hate soap operas.
When I like school drama, like Wolf Lure, that was my favourite. But if I had to choose soap opera, I'd probably choose EastEnders or Hollyoaks. But I don't watch them anymore.
Alright,
Even
one.
Richard thinks it's great. But yeah,
I'm a
have
Doctor Who fan.
Heather.
I'm a Doctor Who.
Happy birthday.
Well, how about you stay on here so we can raid in 1,
Pray for
2,
silence. Go.
3.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.